dead as if it's a rule, too hard to bend her. The king rolls out, a mystery of a new name, so high no one could boast. As for anyone else, definitely would be toast. Yeah, just eating for breakfast, as they all shit a brick, never again gaining the lead. As the king just too badass to contend with one being the one to bleed. A wavering genre of lingering stink, so bad knowing that shit never again to be of a quaint. The ass-rapey stint in the most horrible of outcome, now forever nobody wants them. This shit is getting forever fucking lit. A jarring quack of a shift upon a dirty, diseased up, infallible myth. A swinging on Travelrod's light.